All right, so we are going to we're going to record this for Rusty and Leah. We miss you. Hope you're doing well. So this is about the surefire way to solve logarithms. Okay? Now, again, you've had logs in Algebra 2, and you've had logs in FST if you took that course, and typically you get here and you go, I still don't get logs. And if you feel that way, that's okay. And if you do get logs, you're golden. But a lot of times people really don't understand them. So one thing I have developed over the years is the magic 3 questions. Okay? The magic 3 questions. Question number 1. What is the base? What is the base? Calvin, you need to be calm. Number 2. What is the exponent? Number 3. What is the answer? Okay? You go, girl. And if you ask yourself these questions, you can solve all logs. And there are faster ways for sure. If you remember the shortcuts and the rules and the change of base theorem and all that stuff that we're going to learn, if you can remember those, you don't really need to have to go through these 3 steps. But if you can't remember them, which is oftentimes the case, these guys will allow you to solve everything. It's kind of slow sometimes, I admit, but they'll allow you to solve anything. And so, definitely write these down and really, really have an understanding for them. Okay? So, let's see. I just need a typical log problem. I can make one up if we can't think of one. I don't know. Let's just make one up. You might see something like log 8 equals 2 or something like that, okay? You might see something like this. And we'll say log 8 with base b equals 2. And you'll say to yourself, ugh, what a mess, right? Well, let's ask ourselves the 3 questions and try to solve for b. Because in this deal here, you can't plug this into your calculator directly. Your calculator can only handle base 10 and base e. Okay? Well, I shouldn't say that. Some of the newer operating system for the TI can handle more, but a lot of the older calculators and older operating systems can't. So we got to learn to do it by hand. So, question 1, what's the base? B, what's the exponent? No, 2. Okay? You want to say that 8 is the exponent? It is not. 2 is the exponent. And 8 is the answer. And of course, B, that's the easy one, is the base. And if it doesn't show any base at all, we assume base 10. Gosh, Claire, you're just the log queen. Okay, so this is B, Connor, stay with it, B squared equals 8. Okay? B squared equals 8. And again, there are other ways to do it, but let's just go with this, okay? Let's just go with it. Obviously on this one, maybe this isn't a great example because we could solve this how? Next step. Yeah, square root both sides. And then we get B is approximately equal to what? approximately 2.83. And then, of course, you want to check it and see if it works. And, well, that one's a little harder to check. Well, we're not quite ready for that yet. But we can do it. Okay, we can say 2.83. Just go second answer in your calculator. If you don't know this one, get used to it. You're going to need it. Second answer, don't clear it. 2.83 squared. And does that equal 8? But go second answer, otherwise it's going to round. Yeah, good. Get used to that second answer. If you don't, ask a math cousin or ask me. You're going to have to use it a lot this year. Second answer. You don't store it. I mean, you can, but that's kind of cumbersome, Claire. You can store it by hitting this button here, STO. Claire, look up. You can hit STO to store it, but better is to do second answer. Like, I'll show you. Like if we go second square root of 8, enter, and you have that long number right there. Okay, that's fine. But then go second answer squared. Oh, did I do that wrong? Oh, I did times 2, my bad. Yay, divide it by 2, enter. Second answer squared. There's 8. Okay, so that one works. Let's do a harder one. Let's do a more difficult one. You guys all believe me now, right? All right. Well, let's go a little bit harder one. What if we had log 4 equals x? Okay. What if we had that right there? What's the base? Okay, 10. Base is 10. If it doesn't say anything at all, it's 10. What is the exponent? X. Don't say 4. What's the answer? 4. Okay, so let's put that together now. Put all these 3 together, and we know the base is 10. We know the exponent is x, and we can say equals 4. And again, this is long. There are easier ways to do it, but this works every single time. The 3-question method, it'll get you there. Okay, it's not always the fastest or the sexiest or anything, but it will get you there. Okay. Then, how do we solve for x, Casey? We can't take the xth root of something. We cannot take the xth root, so that won't work. But what can we do? Oh, I love that answer. Use my calculator. Calvin is throwing you rotten fish. Don't believe it. How can you tell that Calvin is lying, Casey? His lips are moving. Right. Right. All right. Hannah, can you give an assist to get the taste of Calvin's words out of our mouth? Right. No, we will not start plugging in numbers. Good try, though. We will use the magic of logarithms. We can take gosh, I'm a mess. We can take the log of both sides. Okay? Just like we divide both sides by something, we can take the log of both sides. We can say the log of 10 to the x equals the log of 4. It's an operation because they're exponents. Yeah? Yeah. Okay, then, next step. Next step, try to remember it. Properties of logarithms allow us to do what? Exponent of a log is also a coefficient. Okay? Now, translated, that means, as Mr. Abinati would say, P in front of the log. He loves to say that and giggle. Yes. So we can say x times log of 10 equals the log of 4. Next step. Next step. Help me out. Come on, Gethin. You know, Connor. Well, you can, but let's think of it. Let's not go there. I know what you're going to say, but let's not go there. Let's do a general thing that will solve any of these. You're right, Connor, but keep it to yourself for now. Oh, Sarah, you are so right. You were just going to say that, I know. Divide both sides by log of 10. Okay? X equals log of 4 over log of 10. And I don't even care what those are, but Connor is right. Log of 10 is 1. So X equals, but this applies to anything. Okay? Log of 4 divided by log of 10 equals approximately, más o menos, what do you have? Heaven, log of 4 over log of 10 equals 0.60-ish. Okay, so let's just leave that in your calculator. Don't do anything with it. We started with 10 to the x equals 4. So go 10, second answer. And what should you get? You should get 4, and if you do, it works. 10, second answer. Boom. Use that second answer key all the time. It's really good. Did you do that, Ben? And it worked. You got 4? Okay, do that now, please. All right, questions. I will shut up. These 3 questions. What's the base? What's the exponent? What's the answer? Can be used to solve anything. I mean, you got to do some other stuff too, but these will get you going every single time. Okay? They are great. Memorize them, use them, write them in your notes. Okay? How do we do on time? I have just squandered 14 minutes of your valuable time. I will post this to the website for your studying enjoyment. Gracias and good night.